Been trying to tell y'all for a while now, and now it's time.
I'd rather stand on my feet than live on my knees, begging the politicians to come help me, please. Where's my freedom? I'm down with I&D, and for the pulse I sacrifice for freedom of speech. The powers that be wanna stop our voices, and they're out here leaving us with limited choices. Cryptocurrency, the choice for the voiceless. Yell it out loud, be proud and boisterous. No time for bad actors like Nomad the scammer. Never invest more than you can gamble. Yeah, I said gamble, cause everything's a risk. You might mess around and lose more than you can handle. Not your financial advisor, nor was I appointed. I wear different hats, and yes, I'm anointed. 33 degrees, oh that sounds potent, cause 33 validators soon will be chosen.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Crypto Wonder, your host of the Crypto Wonder podcast. So this is gonna be a special dialogue, and as always, you got to keep things real. You got to keep it real. Now, it's no secret I've been, championing Hex and PulseChain, right? It's no secret. And I'm gonna once again explain why I've been doing that. I think the fact that I've always wanted to celebrate great things in life is what motivates me to talk about Hex and PulseChain, right? And this is not about being a fanboy or some type of cult member and things like that and being brainwashed. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with becoming successful in life, right? Hex just happens to be a tool that could be used to become successful. It could be anything else. If it was anything else that did what Hex did, you would find me talking about it the same way, the absolute same way. This is bigger than just Hex. It's bigger than us, in my opinion. You understand? So in knowing that, I find myself being, you see, it's interesting because just like in regular, regular life, when you strive to achieve your goals and all the while becoming competitive in achieving your goals, you face an enormous amount of adversity. You face ridicule even. You even become discouraged at certain points, right? You're like, you sometimes feel defeated. And it's through those moments teach you your traits, and you begin to learn things about yourselves, that you weren't aware of before, because you had to go through a certain type of fire and live through that to become stronger. And if you're fortunate enough to complete your goals, it's that much sweeter in whatever level and capacity you feel. If you were a person that was indoctrinated into the education system and you got that certificate or diploma or degree or whatever you had, you had to go through some hellfire, right? But when you got it, you felt satisfied because you accomplished something. That drive that motivation, that determination within you to succeed, or at least put in the effort, even if you didn't quite reach the goal, but at least if you put in the effort, in the end, to me, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. That's part of the reason why I continue to do and say what I say about certain things. Again, if it had a different name, if it had different logo, if it had different colors, whatever you want to call it, I'd be talking the same about it. And I would also highlight the creator of whatever it is that's allowing people to be successful in mass. Like, why would that be something that's frowned upon? Why? I don't know. And it's not for me to really talk about why people act the way they do against good things. It's not for me. I can say that within the last week, as far as Hex, excuse the noise in the background because I'm outside recording this, within the last week, there were a series of events that took place, in the name of, the celebration of Hex and its 2-year anniversary, right? So you mean to tell me that a successful system reached its 2-year goal, its 2-year anniversary, its 2-year mark, milestone, whatever you want to call it, and has done great things for people, and you mean to tell me people shouldn't be happy about that? People shouldn't celebrate that? I mean, like, let's be honest with ourselves. Whether we like the man or not, we can't take away from the fact that whatever not whatever, but the product he created has helped so many people in the world. I mean, helped. I mean, has done more good than bad. Seriously, like, no one has gotten scammed. How many rug pulls just in this week have we heard about? I could name 3. 3 within the last 7 days that stole millions of dollars, hundreds of millions. Number 1, Moon X Finance got hit. $20 million in the hole. Badger Dow got hit. $130 million in the hole. And the most recent, Bitmart, got hit. $150 million in the hole in 7 days. But in crypto, like, things like that, see, this is where it becomes bizarre, and how people are just strange. People are complicated and incredibly strange. You look at Hex in its 2-year existence, and when the man describes how it has been 100% uptime, that's not something that anyone can refute. There's no debating in that. There hasn't been any rug pulls of hundreds of millions of dollars worth. No one has gotten hurt or harmed. But you see the man wearing Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and he knows what he's doing. It's a marketing tool. But people are upset behind that. People become hateful behind that. When I see him wear those things, I mean, to me, it's amusing. It just lends a certain type of humor because I understand what he's doing. It's funny. He's living his life. The man didn't even get drunk at his own party. Now people are thinking that he funded the party. This is why folks, like, they create their own narratives in their own heads. If you understand Richard, he doesn't fund anyone's anything. He'll tell the world, if you want something done, you do it. If you want something done, you do it. Who's getting paid to talk about? I know I'm certainly not getting paid. I'm Johnny come lately. You have OGs that have been in this since day one who have been motivating drivers in creating content. Ask them if they're getting paid. Ask them if they're not volunteering. If all of this stuff, you know why? You know why people are just speaking about it is because it's done great things for everyone involved over a period of time. If you practice certain things like hodling and staking over a period of time, you win. Why? Because he's even said it. Who are the ones who are most successful in crypto? The founders and the holders. And even those who own exchanges. Those are the people that have been the most successful in crypto. But these things are pushed under the rug, pushed aside. You want to just look at his shiny suit and be mad. You want to just look at his fancy car and be mad. If folks do not know how to read between the lines, a man is just trying to show you different ways to improve your life. How could you be upset with somebody who tells you not to do drugs? Don't smoke cigarettes. Eat healthy. Exercise. Oh, and you're going to frown on that. You're going to frown on that? Because he has $1 million watch? Right? You're going to be mad because his shoes cost more than a person's mortgage? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? And then you have folks who judge the community by saying they're just a bunch of weirdos. So then we'll be weirdos. Well, we thought the people who were in Bitcoin in the very beginning, what were they labeled? Cyberpunks and all kinds of weird terminology and just weird categorizations that they give to people to separate themselves from the whole, right? To isolate. Meanwhile, there's great things being done. Again, it's one thing. It's one thing if people were just, suffering, right? Just going through all types of pains and hardships due to interacting with this specific type of crypto. And experiencing loss back to back to back. That's not what's taking place. And it's not celebrated. Why? Because the minds of so many are infected and poisoned with lies, with mistruths, with deception. It's not their fault. But after a while, you have to choose. You have to make a choice to decide when is it that you're going to willingly wake up and be conscious of the fact that we've been lied to for so long. We've been programmed to believe to believe in the financial legacy system of the world? When are people going to get it together and understand that the banks do not exist to enrich us? The banks exist to enrich banks and their stakeholders, who are not us, who we will never meet. Far and few control the mass, the abundance. Far and few control everything, and we'll never know who they are. When you see within 2 years more money has been printed into existence than all the money that exists, in 2 years more money have been printed into existence than all of it that's been in existence. That should tell you something. When the cost of living, everything costs more. Every single thing that you can think of costs more. They're not even holding on. Like, what is it? The news? There's not even going to be a dollar store. Like, Dollar Tree is changing its name to $1.25. Make it make sense. And then you have a product, a system here that's allowing you to hedge against these monstrosities that we're faced with day to day. And because this guy is wearing a shiny suit, people can fix their grills and be upset. Oh, I don't know, I can't stand, I don't know, oh, it's centralized and all this type of noise and nonsense. Meanwhile, if they talk to you about what's decentralized, you'll be sure to find some level of centralization in whatever that they're talking about. Other than some type of DEX, I don't know what else is truly decentralized. The best example in crypto of something that was supposed to be decentralized is Bitcoin. But you have a small amount of wallets, relatively speaking, that hold the majority of the coins, thereby enacting control. Hence, centralization. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, people? But oh no, this is a centralized project. I'm not about that. Come on, man. Keep it real. People have to keep it real with themselves, man. Seriously. I got into crypto to go against the man and this and that and this and that. You still have to play within the system, within the man's system for right now. So what are you talking to me about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The man has their foot on our necks and has had their foot on our necks for generations. And crypto is still in its infancy. And so we have an uphill battle. That's what it's about. When you're looking from the ground up, all you see is opportunity. These MFs are at the top already. And they're trying to keep us down. Like, this is what folks do not understand from a basic, fundamental point of view. And we were given this gift, these opportunities that people continue to just scoff at. It's sad. It's sad. We're given opportunities to change our lives forever, to change the lives of people we care about forever, to improve it. By change, I mean to improve, to better ourselves, to develop, to become greater, to ascend, okay, from one state to a higher state in being, and that is frowned upon. That is frowned upon. That is something that people try to allow you to believe that is villainous, that's bad. How? Because misery in truth loves company. People don't want to see others win at all. They can't stand it because internally they're twisted and all the way jacked up. So they don't want to see the reflection of themselves dissipate or destroyed because everyone else chooses to do better. No, they want company. They want everyone to feel as bad as they do. Otherwise, they will feel unfulfilled internally. It's a disease. It's a trap. It's a certain type of entanglement that bars you from really living a fruitful life. Can you imagine? The man said in a live stream, when PulseChain launches, it's created in a certain way that's different than Hex. So he's anticipating like something different to happen than what happened when Hex launched. Read between the lines, people. Read between the lines. Keep a balance. Like everything in life, there's duality. You have day and night, hot and cold, positive, negative. Keep it moved, keep a balance though, and understand that something's about to happen that's going to change the whole, that like in so many areas in how we interact with crypto, and because things are happening with the advent of Pulse that has never been done in the market, in the industry. So get prepared for a funky ride to success, because it's gonna be painful. Make no mistake, it's gonna be painful, but in the end it'll be that much sweeter and rewarding. In the end, whatever that means to you, it will all be worth it. Okay? I'm going to be realistic. I'm not expecting something magical to happen, right? I'm just human. I just see things the way I see it, just like you all see things the way you see it. But understand, over a period of time, because of what other blockchains have done, I don't see anything less for Hex. I don't see anything less at all for PulseChain. Okay? I desire a lot. I desire great things. But I also have to be realistic and weather the storm, because this is what we have to know. Again, no pain, no gain. Because this is what the system is about. Prices go up, prices go down. And when they go down, that's a chance for you to come up by using your dry powder, whatever funds you have, to acquire whatever it is that you like at a discount, at a fire sale. Change your thinking, change your mindset. You change your life. If glitter and gold and potpourri and expensive foreign vehicles make people happy, let it be that for them. I know what makes me happy. What makes me happy is to allow myself to be stable, prosperous, ultimately healthy, and allow and to see my family to also resonate the same way. That's happiness for me. You know? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. If the majority of what something is bringing to your life is bringing nothing but positive energy on multiple levels, then come on. Everything else is just BS. Like as far as the opposition and what they think. Any opposing thought is nonsense. Is nonsense, man. Simple and plain. Keep it real, keep it true. And that's what this is all about. Keep it honest. And keep to your vision. And make sure that you apply yourself so that you could attain whatever great goals you have for yourselves, man. Put the work in, put that effort in, and it should all be worth it when you reach that goal, man. All right, folks. This is it. I'll talk to you later. I appreciate every one of y'all. Peace.